All right, everybody take a knee. So, real quick, talk about the defense against the bad hug. If I'm early and I kind of know that the bad hug is coming in, I want to see if I can get these hips to stay away from it. Right? So I do that by basing and keeping space. So as he's coming in to grab me, oh shit, makes sense? I base my feet to the ground and I'm pushing his hips back. I can't stay here for long, right? He could be still trying to come in. If I can get some knees from here, I will, right? But my main goal is to at least keep his hips out, right? And then maybe I can transfer to something else stronger after I keep his hips out, all right? So I was basing and keeping space, all right? Once I base and keep space, boom, you know, I may even be able to get a growing kick depending on the position of him, right? But right now, I just want you to get some space. You know, maybe think about what strikes you can do. You know, from this position. You know, but keep that space, and he's still trying to come in. You know, boom, the entire time, and I'm going to see kind of what strikes I have. Then he'll reset, and then he come back again. You know, boom, I base, I get space, see what strikes I got. Make sense? 3 and switch. Go. So, and when you get, if you really, when you get a chance, work the same thing. So he come in. So slightly, see if those strikes were landing, because I saw some knees that would have never landed. I saw a lot of this. All right? That's when I even throw that. That's kind of far. It's a far target. Make sense? Guys, see what makes sense. All right? But you're late. So you are late, and it came in, and boom, your arms is caught now. You got to get back to where you were. So now you got to base and get space. All right? So I want to base, but his hips are still in, which means he can lift me up or something. No, I don't want that. All right? So as soon as I base, I'm going to start striking to get my space. I'm striking to the ground. A couple of ways I can do it. One, I can turn my hips to the side, and I got a really good strike to the groin there, and it got me back to what we call home base. Okay? Another thing I can do is throw my hips back, throw my hands in, and strike up at the groin with both hands. All right? I can do these strikes until keep hips in. I can do these strikes until I can get my hips in. Make sense? So without tape, I'm either coming here or here, but I want to get back to here. Make sense? Just to drill, you're going to do all 3. 1, 2, 3, home base. I don't care what order you do them in, but do all 3. In real time, you'll look to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or more. Or less. Yes? Bear hug, arms caught, base, get space.
Okay. Sure. So
Back to home base. Good, time. Good, so same thing applies if it's from the rear. Right? Same thing. What's the first thing I have to do? Space. I got a base. I got a base. I also want to get some space. I want to turn my hips to the side. I got a good growing strike. I got a good growing strike. I got a good growing kick. I need the space so I can get the turn around. Make sense? Okay? But for right now, I'm just going to base, smoke, get your space. Make sense? From the rear, arms caught. Go.
Okay. Sure.
Good. If it's from the side, okay, I base and do what? What do I need now? Space. Same thing. Space. Right? I'm spacing until I can get to a better position. From the side. Either side. Go. 3 and switch. Right now, just 3 good strikes. Good. Time. Nice. So now I base, I got space all the way around. As soon as I get the space, I want to be able to face him and get to a better position to fight. Just for right now, I want to get my elbow out, and now I'm going into my clinch. And then from there, I can start fighting. All right? Now, in real, I don't know what I might end up doing after this. I might end up throwing punches. I might end up doing kicks, whatever, you know, takedowns. Who knows? Okay? But for this particular drill, I'm going spacing and getting to the clinch. Make sense? So you want to throw 1 or 2 strikes from the clinch, that's fine, but I want you to get to the clinch. They can attack you from the front, the back, or the side, arms crossed. Go.
So I'll come at you once.
Alright, so if my arms are free, take a knee, everything knee. So if my arms is free, I still want a base. Alright, and right now he has my rear. Boom, well he had me from the rear. My arms is free. I want to make sure I know where his hands are. What I don't want to have is him come up high. He can even be going into another attack. All right? But I'm going to go on base, keep the arms free. All right? Because my arms free, I have some weapons. All right? I have my elbows, they're available, and you always have your knees regardless. All right? What's another thing kick that we have? Oh, that boom! Yeah, that's a really good kick from there. Make sense? So, bear hug, arms free. I face. I throw my elbows, my kicks, whatever I have to do to get the hips back. Okay? When he's attacking, safety and training, he keeps his head and the small of my back so he doesn't get elbowed. With that being said, check, look first, make sure the head's not there. Because I don't want you to elbow your partner. Okay? All right, face, get face. Arms from the rear, arms free. Bury that head. Don't elbow your partner in the head.
So I'm going. Facing. And then maybe.
Make sure you cover those hands.
All right.
So here, everybody take a knee. So boom, the arms is, from the front, arms is free. All right? I still have maybe a fabulous roll, which is one of my favorite strikes I like to do to get my space to hit. But I also have strikes there. All right? So in this case, I took my thumb and went right into the eye. My goal is to take his eye socket and stick him in the back of his head. Now I want to push his eyes through his brain to the back of his head. That's what I'm thinking. All right? But I don't want his head to go that way. I want him looking up to the sky. All right? I want this. All right? If he's dumb enough to still be holding on, then I have a land of opportunity right here. All right? If I don't want to do that much damage, I got a land of opportunity right here. Makes sense? A whole bunch of stuff you can do. You're only going to do the amount of force you deem necessary to defend yourself. Disclaimer. All right? Boom! Wham! Makes sense? And then I can start striking. You base, tilt the face. Do not hurt your partner, please. All right? Now, when I am training, I'm going for his forehead, not his eyes. All right? He's going to simulate that I'm going for the eyes. So he wouldn't be pushing back with his eyes. Make sense? All right, do that one, guys. Go.
I'm pushing back with your eyes.
Okay, so sure, I'll come at you. So I'm.
So he has me arms free. I still have those, but I also can kind of put a trick to the neck or twist the neck, okay? Leverage on the neck. All right. I may even get a push down from there. All right. So what I'm doing is I have one hand up under the chin, like I'm carrying a tray. The other hand is looping around, okay? And maybe I grab the bridge of the nose, put a finger in the eye or whatever, and I'm pulling, I'm kind of twisting the head. You know how the movies is like, and then they fall down, so like that, all right? Here, wow, okay? And if he's still holding, then I'm just he's turning, okay? If he doesn't turn, then I'm gonna well, it's not, it's not gonna be like the movies where you snap and they just drop, okay? But it's definitely a serious, uncomfortable problem, okay? All right, so here, what I'm gonna do down below, okay, is I'm gonna take my left foot, in this case, and I'm putting it behind me, okay? And I'm gonna put his head where my foot was. I'm here, I step behind me, and I'm lightly putting his head with my, right now I'm holding him down, just kind of taking him down lightly. That's what you do with your partner. Make sense? Okay? Yeah. Not hard, please. Very, very lightly. Right? They're coming in. You still want a base. You get this. You turn and kind of lay them on the floor. You know. Yes. 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 All right. Let's do it. Very light.
Okay, I know.
And make sure you move your foot out there. Good. All right, cool. So now they're coming up to you, and you're going to allow them to get you whatever bow hug, arms free, that you want. Boom, boom. All right, go into your any arms free bow hug that you want to do, any defense that you want to do. All right, this is arm squat. Okay, fine. Let's do arm squat too. Boom. Makes sense? All right. Any bow hug, just keep it nice and light. You're not training hard right now. We're just kind of flowing. Okay? All right. Any bow hug. And by the way, if it's one arm out and one arm's free, then you have, both. Right? All depends on what you have. But your goal is to get space so you can turn into the fight. Yes?
Yeah.
Go.
Okay.
Sure.
Good time. All right, cool. So just a little note, one of the things I love about the bear hug is this, so I'm basing and I'm doing these things, right, because I'm late, right? But I like them because I can use them if I'm not late. These are excellent. He's just coming up to me and I don't have to wait for him to bear hug me. He's coming, I'm like, no, I don't have to wait. He's just giving me problems. I mean, okay, that's fine too. I'm talking about he's being a threat. And I'm like, look, I'm right there. Make sense? If somebody is close to me and my hands is up here and they're like, and he's like this, and my hands is right here, it's no way he's gonna stop me from putting my hands on him. I mean, for his face. His hands is way down here. Now when I decide to do this, or when I decide to here, I can do I can do a lot of stuff. Right? So what I'm saying is, you can do these things even without, you don't have to wait. Okay, as soon as he bear hugs me, I'm gonna do this move. All right, damn that. I mean, if he's coming in for the bear hug, I'm like, I'm going now. Make sense? Okay. Okay, cool. Let's move on. In this case, this could have started off as a bear hug or whatever, have to be doing, and he changed the defense. Make sense? In this case, he's going in for